Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamac. This is once again Nike, Goddess of Victory. I actually don't know what the name of this event is, I just name it Bready in my files. So yeah, we have figured out what's going on. Splenderman food is tasting weird. Bready might also be suffering from a taste disorder, we aren't certain on that yet. But Splenderman being the main food source for almost everyone in the arc means that if it goes bad, then there's a very good risk of everyone starving to death. Actually, wait. Oh, okay. So specific stages can't be re-cleared for event grinding, and they have different looks to show that.
Get serious, okay?
Reloading! Was it this way?
Another victory for us, thanks to me!
Feeling better? Yeah, I'm right as rain now. Let's head to the next location. Wouldn't it be easier to make an announcement about something this important? Why are the two of you running around doing this yourselves? Well, you see, we have to keep a tight lid on this. If we officially declare that there's something wrong with the Splenderman, it'd cause a massive panic in the Ark. So we're buying ourselves some time by saying it's all still under investigation. That's why I told Emma that everything was under control earlier. Why are you telling me everything? So we can drag you into this along with us. Yeah. Very blunt there. No, that's not it. We were told you were someone we could trust. And since you're helping us, we thought you should at least know the reason behind it. I see, thanks. Anyway, time is short, so we should get a move on. Sure thing. This must be the place. Let's head inside. Okay. After you, Mr. Gourmand! Welcome back, Master. And ladies, Aid actually is getting a new costume for free, made in spring. Well, I suppose it beats the usual $30 expenses on it costumes, or even worse are the gacha ones. Wow! So this is the legendary maid cafe that I've heard so much about. It's so sparkly. I'm Aid at your service. Would it be alright to ask for your names, ladies? Oh, I'm Crust. Bready. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Crust and Miss Bready. Please, have a seat. Oh, thank you. Was the trip here tiring? Not at all. Is something bothering you, Miss Bready? Oh, no, it's just I'm not used to this or to any of this. Then I'll do my best to help you get comfortable. Thanks. I like how she's just carrying this sniper rifle around with her at all times, and nobody questions it. Oh yeah, it's just a Nike, she needs to have a gun. Just like how no one questions the maid that has ammunition pouches on her hip. What would you like to order? What's good here, Mr. Gourmand? You can't go wrong with the omu rice. Omu rice! Sounds delicious! We offer a special house omu rice that you can only get here at our cafe. Would you like 3 of those? Yes, please. Aid gives a polite bow and heads into the kitchen. This is kind of exciting. It is. I wonder what Aid will taste like. They're definitely taking the tasting to an interesting position, aren't they? Ah! Nothing. A few moments later. Here, 3 plates of umu rice. Now, before you eat, you have to say the magic spell together. Magic spell? What's that? First, make a heart shape with your hands, stretch them towards the umu rice, and chant. I'm not saying it, I have self-respect, even though I'm playing this. Perfectly done, Master, as always. Next, mistrust. Ooey gooey goodness, make this umu rice delicious! Well done. Finally, Miss Brady. Ooey gooey goodness, make this umu rice delicious. If you say it too softly, the spell won't work. How about saying it a little louder? No. Do we really have to do this? It's not like it'll actually affect the flavour. Oh no, this umu rice will truly become more delicious after the spell is cast. Will it do anything about the sudden rainstorm outside? The only way you'll know if the spell works is by doing it. It's probably a psychological effect. Could you give me your hand for a moment, Aid? Of course, miss. Good grief, there she goes licking again. You really are a maid. And your desire for this umu rice to receive a magic's blessing is genuine. Of course. Very well, I'll give it a shot. Ooey gooey goodness, make this umu rice delicious. That was wonderfully done. And after all this, it turns out that this is also affected by the Splenderman spoiling go... Oh boy! This looks like it'll actually taste good, unlike before. Let's eat! Thanks for the meal.
The sooner we're done here, the sooner I can go shopping.
Honestly, thinking about it, Aid is probably a lot better off. Aid was rather accepting about that lick, but then thinking about it, she's actually more used to having actually troublesome maids. So having someone that's just a little bit quirky is probably okay for her.
Hard pass.
Nom nom nom. Nom nom. Nom nom. Munch munch. Oh dear, yeah, this tastes horrible. It's identical to what I ate in the second lunchbox Crust gave me. It's not even the food seems spoiled, the flavour is somehow indescribably bizarre. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Are you alright? Is there anything wrong with the umu rice? It tastes a bit weird. Ugh. When did you buy the ingredients you used for this umu rice? We use many ingredients that we purchase at different times, but the main ingredient, the eggs, were bought 2 days ago. I knew it. There are some bad ingredients going around now that they are negatively affecting the flavour of foods. We've issued a recall, so you'll have to discard all the ingredients you've purchased this month. Oh, that means most of our ingredients are unusable. Will any ingredients we buy later also have issues? It's hard to say. The higher-ups said they're taking serious steps to resolve the issue. So things should be better quite soon. I see. This is a real inconvenience. We'll probably have to close the cafe for a while. On the upside, I'm pretty sure the maid cafe falls under the Tetra branch, just like Brady does, so I think, Entertainment Man will, Mustang will be understanding if you have to shut down for a while. May I ask how this happened? You can ask, but I won't be able to give you an answer. We're as mystified as you are. I see. This must be a difficult job for you all to carry out. In that case, my deepest apologies to you all. Huh? Why are you apologizing? Regardless of the reason, the simple fact is I served you food that was inferior. It's my fault for not sampling it beforehand. I'm sorry for causing you all an unpleasant experience. Here's my final review. The ingredients and cooking methods were fairly standard. Nothing stood out. However, the manner in which you wholeheartedly threw yourself into the making of the dish was the true magical spell. Setting aside the imperfect flavor caused by the ingredients, you helped this dish leave a positive impression on me. Thank you so much for saying that. If you ever come back, I'll make sure to serve you a truly delicious omurice. I'm looking forward to that. If you have too many ingredients to dispose of, we can assist. No, we'll handle it. I wouldn't want to trouble you any further.
Wow, such hospitality.
Brady, let's be sure to come back here once this is all sorted out. Yeah, let's do that. I just realised that the two strawberries here give her sort of a cat ears or a bunny ears look to her. It looks like the cafe will have to close temporarily. Once the situation with the ingredients is resolved, please be sure to visit us again. Take care, all of you. Well, we've made the rounds. At least the food at the outpost is safe now. Great work, everyone! Yeah, nicely done, you guys. I really could use some proper food. Hang in there! Things will get better soon. Alright. Oh, by the way, when the flavors go back to normal, we'll make sure to invite you into our kitchen. If it hadn't been for this little snafu, we would have prepared a full-course meal instead of just a lunchbox. We feel bad we couldn't treat you to a proper feast like we wanted. Isn't that right, Brady? 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 Brady stares blankly at her hand. Brady! Are you talking to me? Brady, are you okay? You feel sick or something? Crust, Commander? I have something important to say. Huh? What is it? I really can't taste anything. What? Whenever I eat food that's been made using the compromised Splenderman, I can't taste a single thing. Maybe Anna's cooking made your taste buds blow a fuse. No, that's not it. It's not just taste. No information or emotions are coming through either. I didn't say anything, but I've felt like this ever since we went to that restaurant yesterday. None of the food you or Aid prepared had any flavour whatsoever to me. I thought you would have noticed. All of the feedback I gave was vague and oblique. I didn't provide any concrete details regarding their ingredients or other information. I assumed you were just being vague because it didn't taste good. I had no idea. This is a really big deal. Now here's the question. Is this independent and it's just going to make our problems here? Is it just an issue that's causing us more problems in tracking down the cause? Or is that a hint as to what's going on? I suppose the easiest way would be to take her back to the commander's room and have him check out that lunchbox with the old ingredients. That said, we have about 15 minutes to kill, and rather than a fast episode, I have an idea, but I have to try and figure out where exactly it would be. Okay, brief encounter. Ah, here we go. What are you doing? Me? I'm making a witch's brew. And what exactly do you plan to do with it? Well, that can be somewhat difficult to explain to those unfamiliar with the ways of witches. However, explaining it to you could make for an amusing diversion. I'm creating a potion. A potion? What are you, a parrot? Why'd you keep repeating what I say? You're the one prattling on. Ladies, let's not quarrel. It can only be called a quarrel if you're talking to someone worth arguing with. Should I report her, number 7? Hold on. If you say so. Dandelion petals, some pitcher plants, a smattering of seashells. Are you trying to make skincare cream? You know your stuff. You may have earned the right to wear that lab coat after all. It won't have a long shelf life if you do that. But then again, that sort of thing may not matter to an amateur like yourself. I could care less about its shelf life. I just enjoy the process of making it. But your ingredients seem a bit off. Are you sure these are the right proportions? If something were to go wrong, you'd end up with an entire cauldron of dangerous chemicals. You could blow this entire place sky high. You think I don't already know that? You're really threading the needle here. I know. Isn't it fun? What? You over there, come put the last ingredient into the mixture. What is that? What do you say we play a little game? See those 2 bottles over there? Take one of them and pour it into the cauldron. One of them will produce a skincare cream. The other one? Poison, I'm afraid. And you consider this sick game a hobby? The weak have always submitted to the strong for their amusement. That's the way of the world. Come, choose a bottle. They're probably the same thing. Are you sure? Alright, pour it into the cauldron. Ooh, what's that? What is that? What is that? I picked up this wonderful aroma and followed it all the way here. What are you doing? You think it smells nice? Hi, Commander. Are you all cooking together? Let me help. Emma, it's not what you think. Wait, how do you intend on helping us? I think I can make it tastier. Tastier? Fine, go ahead. Alright, I'll see what I can do. 30 minutes later. All done. In front of us, the liquid simmers in the cauldron. You call this food? I mean, technically speaking, you could eat it. In what twisted world would you consider this food? Don't ask me. This is my first time testing out this recipe, but I think it turned out nice. What should we name it? Devil's halitosis. I don't think I quite understand. Forget I said anything. Well, names can wait. Who wants to be the first to taste it? I'm positive you'll enjoy it, honestly. Why don't you try it yourself then? I'm not hungry. I'm on a diet, yeah. I have indigestion. Oh, really? I was afraid this would happen. So I brought some stomach medicine with me. Come on, open up and say ah. Ether, Harren. Yeah? What is it? Give me a decent burial. We will. You got it. Open my mouth and take the plunge. Okay, with that little diversion around, there is one other thing that I think could be relevant to this. Anise. The interesting thing about anise and standard Rappy have rather interesting advisor diaries. Let's see. Their episodes are basically more world building than actual dates with the girls, which I think is rather cool. What would you like to eat? What do they have? This is a fast food restaurant. So they have things a fast food restaurant usually has. Oh, there's a menu! And he passes me the menu. There are many menus. I decided to order something with the best label. Milkshake special. I'll have that too! Would you like anything else? Nope. That's all. 20 minutes later. I taste the food we ordered. It tastes just like how I imagined. Is it good? Yes. Good to hear. Commander, do you know how they make food in the Ark? There are no farms, seas, or barns here. Where do they get food like burgers and milkshakes? From the surface, no? No. The surface is the Rapture's lair now. How could anyone take enough food to feed millions of people from there? The surface is extremely dangerous. And civilization on the surface has collapsed. No one can produce that much food. Then, have you heard of Splendimin? It looks like konjac. I think I tried it a few times at the military academy. It's the wonder food of the Ark. Its recipe is a secret. No one knows how it's made or what it's made from. It has no taste, only texture. It has all the nutrition humans need, and theoretically, you can live to 100 by eating it. Actually, now that I'm wondering, what if it turns out that Bretti's never had Splendimin before, which is why she's unable to pick up anything on it? The other... keep going here. Theoretically, you can live to 100 by eating it. All food in the Ark is made from Splendimin. All they have to do is put things in Splendimin, rub it like this, to make it like other food. They put all the artificial materials in, of course. So it means it's not real. We're putting fake food in our mouths as if it's real. Fake. But can people like you who were born and raised in the Ark identify what's real and what's fake? Do you know how real food tastes? Fake or real? It's all in your head. There's no need to feel uncomfortable or awkward about it. Just enjoy the tasty food before you. That's how you live worry-free. Is there any real food? There is. Some might be lucky enough to bring some from the surface. There are small plantations in the Ark and some places that make cultured meat, but they are extremely expensive. Ordinary people don't even dare to dream about it. Some people who tried them said, the real food tastes different, but there's not that much different from the fake stuff. So why not choose cheaper and delicious fake food? Productions of this fake food has never been more efficient. It's fake, but it keeps millions of people from starving. Right? It's all because of the big three. Elysian, Miscellaneous Industry, Tetraline. You've heard about them, Commander. They make Nikkeis. Only they can produce Nikkeis. It's safe to say that the Ark grows because of them. They don't just produce Nikkeis. Each company has its own expertise. Let me think. I remember Elysian's expertise is military supplies, food, and transportation. Tetras are entertainment, clothes, daily necessities. The rest are all Miscellaneous fields, I think. It's kind of funny that they say, okay, these are all the important things that Elysian does, here's all the important things that Tetra does, and everything else is Miscellaneous field. And granted, her company does do important things. It's just, well, we didn't feel bothered enough to actually spell it out. I'd say that electronics, science, and medicine, I'd say. Yeah, it would definitely fall into medicine. Anyway, thanks to those companies, life in the Ark becomes richer. Food and other things can be produced in batches. They say our current level of technology is hundreds of years ahead of time compared to when we first moved underground. All in all, this world is perfectly habitable. Of course, there may be some aggressive behavior from the big... Our central government keeps its eye on the big three. From the big companies. What about the materials? Mass production always requires materials. Where do they get them? From the surface. That's why they keep making commanders and Nikkeis. We need to go to the surface regularly to make sure that we have a steady supply of materials. We live underground, after all. You only get stones no matter how much you dig, so there's not much we can use or do around here. Technology will become better with time, production can be maximized with minimal resources. But there's a limit. Resources on the surface are limited. No one knows how long life in the Ark can be sustained. That's why they desperately want to take the surface back. I wonder when we can take it back though. Are we making much progress up there? Minimal. We manage capture one spot but lose it soon after. It happens every time. Humans haven't recovered even 1 square meter of the surface. Not the best topic to talk about while eating, huh? It's okay. Is it? Great! I heard the rain will stop in 20 seconds. I look outside the window. After a while, the rain stops. Alright, let's go. Next stop. How about Royal Road? So yeah, Anissa's Bond events are about a tour of the Ark and discussing the life and businesses involved in all that. Rappy's initial Bond ranks are more about the life of Nikkeis and Commanders, which is also very interesting. Might want to go look that up sometime. But yeah, I figured that we might as well address the topic of what Splenderman actually is. Honestly, I think that was the event that I thought, okay, Nikke does actually have some sincerely good world building. I just wish it didn't look like this. Anyway, until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around.